Welcome everybody, I'm Ben Bockin.
And I'm Chad Elledge.
Today we are going to give Coach Chad a lesson left-handed. This is going to be amazing, folks. So we're going to expose one of the coaches today.
Nothing like that.
So how this session is going to start is, Chad, I just want to see where you're at with your left-handed game.
Okay.
So what I'd like to do initially here with you is do a 5-ball assessment and just see what your average proximity to the hole is before the session.
Okay.
And then at the end, we'll see if we got you to improve.
All
Sound
right.
like a plan?
Sounds like a plan. So we're going lefty. I'm not a lefty. I play righty. And I'm going to use the only lefty club that we have in the house. It's a Gravity Golf Virage. 990.
Tour up here
You
right
can't
there,
make
buddy.
that up. So we're using this tool. And then what you want me to do is just hit 5 shots.
Yeah, but the first thing I need to know is how far do you think you hit that 9-iron? Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to set a target green out there. So you need to kind of have a rough idea how far that bad boy is going to go.
Oh, I don't know.
50?
Yeah. So the reason this is important is a lot of our players come in here and then it's people don't know. And that's okay. So that's what we're here for. So in this case, like I definitely feel like that. I don't know. So I'm going to guess. I say 75 yards.
75
Let's put
yards.
the 75
Perfect.
yards. So 75 yards, I think, but I really don't know. And then Ben and I would say it's okay not to know. So I got my Virage 9-iron. I've never heard of that club before until I look at it. So,
Looks like you need a new grip, buddy.
so okay.
So Chad, just curious, as you're kind of walking through this 5-ball assessment here, what are you trying to do with your golf game? So is there anything you're trying to do with your swing to get that ball as close to the pin as possible from 75 yards?
On that one, I was just thinking about hitting the ball.
Hitting the ball? Nice.
So
How'd that work out?
it didn't. It didn't.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Hey, not too bad,
Well, longer
buddy.
than 75. On that one, I thought more about swinging. So for a lot of you who come here, you know how much we talk about swinging in one motion. On that one, I just changed to swinging the weight. Okay, so on that one, swinging was pretty solid. I'm going to go back to swinging on this one.
So
All right.
Chad, as you hit that ball, were you able to commit to just the swinging motion? Do you have a couple other things racing through your head?
Not after the first one where I swung and missed. So on those two, let me get this out of here. On those two, I was just thinking about swinging.
Nice. So we like to use the 1 to 5 commitment scale a lot of times. So, you know, as you're going through some of these activities on your own, would you give yourself a 5 there, Chad? Like that was the only thing that you were sensing through your swing, or did the mind drift at all? Because what we always talk about is we're always trying to get 5.
Yeah, I would feel like I probably a 4.
Maybe a 4, and
'Cause
why
I-
just a 4?
Because I didn't feel the weight of the club all the way to the finish.
Gotcha.
So I was like, I felt it, and then it kind of went away over here.
Okay.
So that's why a 4. All right. That feels different.
Ooh. Oh.
That one curved the other
There you
way.
go, buddy.
Oh, and I went 100 yards.
So, Chad, as you hit
The Virage.
those 5 balls, yeah, I think it goes far, right? So as you hit those shots, what are you starting to notice as you're hitting from 75? Do you think that club actually goes 75, or do you think if we were to redo this that you'd have to set your target at a different range?
I would change. So in a very quick way, I learned that it doesn't go 75, it goes farther.
Yeah.
It goes farther. So just using the ball as a teacher, I'm paying attention to not how far I think it should go, but how far it does go. So I'm learning quick here that if I commit to swinging, this Virage seems to go about 100.
Man, imagine if you had a ping in your hand, it'd probably go 125.
We need some ping lefties in the house.
Coming soon.
Okay. Is this the last ball?
This is the last ball. You going to stick with the swinging motion here, buddy?
Yes. They've been solid since I've done that. Or better.
Tour pier.
Right. Three.
Scale of 1 to 5.
3.
Not much commitment there, so mine maybe drifted a little bit.
Yep.
Okay, so Chad, let's figure out what your proximity to the hole was after your 5-ball set. So we have a before and after measurement here.
Come on.
So, first 5-ball measurement from 75 yards. We're 24 yards from the hole. So we are going to see if we can get that just a little bit tighter for Mr. Elledge here today.
Okay, so 24 yards, one motion. If I wanted to shoot lower scores or feel more comfortable on the golf course, I would think it'd need to be closer than that. What do you think?
Yeah, I think I can help you out a little bit here, buddy.
I think it need to be closer than that. So now, in this case, I really have no concept for how to swing left-handed other than just swinging.
Yeah.
So now I'm wondering how are we
gonna do this, right?
Yeah.
So for those of you who are watching at home, so Chad, as you hit those balls, do you notice a lot of them were they going high, were they going low? So we always say the ball's the teacher. What did you notice about the 9-iron as you were hitting it?
The barrage is not very forgiving, and my hands kind of are ringing. So I noticed I hit 3 of them thin. It definitely felt like they were jumping out low, and my hands were ringing. So it seems like 3 of them were thin.
Yeah, I would agree. So that's mostly what I had seen as well. It seemed like his golf ball was going about knee high, just screaming across those greens. So one of the things that we have to do when we play golf is hit the ground.
Oh, yeah.
So we tell a lot of you at home that the earth is big. Make sure you hit it. So if we started to hit the ground as you swung the weight back and forth, could that potentially change what the outcome looks like?
Seems like it would.
Awesome. And then, Chad, just for the people at home, when we're hitting the ground, where are we really trying to hit the ground? Is it behind the ball, at the ball, in front of the ball?
On the target side of the ball. So I know that the club has to hit the ground on the target side of the ball. That's true. That's what has to happen.
Very nice. So a lot of times when we're coaching people at home, we would say the club can come in too high. It could come in too low. The divot could be too far behind the ball, too far in front of the ball. So one of the things that we observed with Chad is his golf club seemed to me that it was maybe coming in a little bit too high. So initially here, we're just going to focus on the one thing, and Chad is going to try to swing the weight a little bit lower to see if that starts to change the outcome. So Chad, are you going to work on getting the weight to maybe swing a little bit lower here? We'll run an experiment and see what happens to the ball?
Yes.
Let's see what you got.
So what do you think? So if I swing this weight and just try to hit the ground or try to swing it too low?
I want you to try to, so a lot of times what we'll use in our classes is the slight, moderate, and severe words. So what I would like you to start with here is we're going to try to brush the grass, but I want you to try to hit the grass either slightly, moderately, or severely. So to get started here, which one would you pick?
I'm going to go slightly too low in my mind.
Cool. So you're going to try to hit the grass slightly too low.
True.
Okay, so we're going to run a quick experiment here. We're going to see what that golf ball does. Nice.
I hit the ground.
That was pretty good.
I didn't pick it up.
So we're going to run that one more time. So for those of you watching at home, notice that the golf ball got up in the air much quicker there. That actually looked pretty good.
My hands didn't stink.
Kind of cold back here.
Okay, so we're going to go slightly too low.
Slightly too low.
Oh, I missed. Got it. Got it.
Very nice. So,
I think I hit the ground too early.
yeah, that's okay. That's okay. But did you hit the ground?
Yes.
So one of the things that was not happening before is Chad was not hitting the ground really at all, and that's why I was going so low. Now we're starting to brush the grass, but if you were to guess where you're brushing the grass, would you say it's too much on the target side, too much behind the ball, right at the ball? Where do you think you're brushing the grass?
I think right here.
Maybe right behind the ball somewhere?
Yeah. Yeah.
So now let's try to still hit the grass slightly, but let's try to do it in a different spot now. So if we were to try to brush the grass more up here, what do you think would happen to the outcome of your golf shot?
I don't know. I think if I actually executed it, it would work.
I agree. So Chad, why don't you just take a couple of practice swings, just like you're doing there. Maybe try to brush the grass a couple times in front of the ball. That looks pretty good, buddy. It seems to me when the ball's not there, you have no problem doing that. Would that be true?
Right.
Cool. So on this swing here, could we try to brush the grass slightly in front of the ball or on the target
Well, in my
side?
mind, it seems like a lot.
So would you call it more severe?
Yeah.
So you're going to try to brush the grass severely in front of the ball.
Way up there.
Very nice. Are you going to look at the ball or are you going to look at that spot on the ground?
I'm going to look up there.
Nice. Here we go, folks. Let's see what happens. Intention was severely in front, and then what actually happened there?
Way behind.
Way behind. Okay.
Let me try again.
Yeah, no
I'm going to
problem.
try again.
Take those couple of practice swings again, kind of pay attention to where the club is hitting the ground. See if you can brush it in front of the ball a few times. Still feels like severe, Chad?
I was just trying to, the first one I missed. I missed again. Yes. Yes.
Severely in front.
Yes.
Very good. And then you're going to try to take just a slight divot. Is that true? So a slight divot severely in front of the ball?
Yes.
Is that what we're getting after here?
Yep.
Okay, let's see what you got.
Ooh.
Whoa. Did you hear that, folks? Dang.
Come on. Oh, that went farther.
Dude.
That was my farthest one. 112.
114 total distance. Man, that thing
barrage.
is like a rocket coming off the club face. That was pretty nice.
Okay.
So do we say that the outcome on that one was quite a bit different? Is that true?
Oh, yeah. So that was more solid for sure. The ball went faster. So I tried to go in front and a little higher.
Nice. Should we run that same experiment and see if we get a similar outcome?
Yep.
Let's take the practice swings again. Chad is trying to brush the grass slightly, but he's trying to brush the grass severely in front of the ball. Oh, he's heating up, folks. And look at this. He's starting to send them towards the target as well. That was
Not
pretty
bad.
good.
That stuff really works.
That's just as good as your right-handed swing.
This is probably better.
That's awesome. I got another ball for you, my friend.
Okay, that's incredible. So the reason we're doing this is we definitely want to put ourselves in your shoes. So when you're coming in to learn, one, it's okay not to know, and two, we have to be open to trying new things. And then as I've going through here, we expect a lot of errors. So trying new things, expecting a lot of errors, and being okay with that. So what I'm not doing here is I don't feel frustrated at all.
And here's
going through this.
Here's the other beautiful thing, Chad, is it seems to me that as you're swinging left-handed, you generally don't know what's going to work for you. And that's where the experimentation piece of this is so important. Because a lot of times people assume that we know exactly what's going to work for the player. We really don't.
Couldn't be further from the truth, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we are very open-minded in saying that we don't really know what's going to work for you at home. We have experiments that we run with players that we know the player will get to the solution that they need. But for us to be, go up to a player and say, we know exactly what's going to work for you, we'd be lying to that player. So we don't. So as Chad's swinging left-handed here, he's not really sure how far in front of the ball he's really trying to strike the ground. We have to be playful as he's back here to find a solution that's going to work for him.
And the cool thing is I approached it with an open mind and everybody could see what happened, is I was surprised to see like how effective. And then that didn't, I don't know, we've been at it 4 or 5 minutes here, whatever that.
Yeah, a long time.
It's pretty cool. I can do it left-handed.
So, you are trying to brush the grass severely in front of the ball. Is that true?
And not in higher, because I started running the club into the ground. So yes, a little higher and a lot forward.
So you're brushing the grass slightly severely in front of the ball. Is that true?
Yeah.
Should we do another 5-ball average and just see what happens?
Did you, is this 100 yards or 70?
This is at 75. So, with the golf ball being the teacher, we know that once you started to strike the ball the way we know you're capable of, it goes much further than 75. So those last two actually went right around 110.
What if we changed it to 100? That's an option.
Yeah.
Or see if I can figure out how to use the ball as a teacher to get it to 75 and see if I can improve on that proximity.
Yeah, we can do that. So let's run a couple more experiments to figure out what that 75-yard swing might be.
Okay.
So
the experiments are not done?
Yeah, it's just beginning. So now
I got more attempts with the barrage.
That is true. That is true. So now that Chad knows when he flushes it, that goes much farther than 75. Now we have to knock some distance off of this. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
So there's a couple different ways that we could do this, Chad. So one would be we could play around with the tempo with the swing. So we could swing it faster, we could swing it slower, or we could play around with the size of the swing. Which would you prefer?
Let's start with the size.
You want to start with the size?
Because I feel like I'm going to have to stay somewhere around this low point to make sure it's solid.
I think you're right about that. So we're going to stick with the same intention. We're just going to mess with the size of the swing a little bit. Is that true?
Yes.
So let's just keep this simple. So you have your normal full swing, right? So that's what you were just doing.
It's weird. It didn't feel full to me, but I take your word for it. So did it look full?
Was it full? Not really.
Ish.
If what would a full swing look like on your end? So if what you were doing wasn't full, what is full?
I don't know.
Me neither.
I thought I was just trying to do it full.
You're just swinging the weight, right?
Yeah.
So if we were just kind of swinging the weight with no conscious thought, could we both maybe be on the same page and say whatever you're just doing there was your full swing? Would that be fair?
Yep.
Sweet. So if those swings are your full, now we're going to go 3/4 swing, half swing, quarter swing. So can you just swing it back not quite as far as what you're doing before? So maybe like kind of a 3/4 swing. And then we'll still try to brush the grass in the same spot. And let's just see how far it goes when you do that.
Call that 3/4? What I was just
That
doing?
looked like 3/4. It was definitely shorter than what you're doing before. And that's all we really need to see. You just need to see something shorter, right?
Yep. Okay, shorter. Get the divot in front.
Yep. Ooh, okay, no problem. Let's try it again. Take those couple practice swings, just trying to brush that grass severely in front of the ball.
Oh,
Sit down, sit.
that was amazing. Sit.
That was
Dude,
pretty
that thing
solid.
went
So
90 yards.
yeah, did that feel like that 3/4 swing that we were talking about, or did it feel like you brought it back maybe a little farther than that?
I feel like it was shorter.
It looked like it was shorter.
Yeah.
So could we say
And
that
it felt
maybe the
solid. So if
Yeah,
the other one went
was really
110,
good.
that one went 90. Okay, so that was shorter. Felt
that was
shorter.
shorter? Let's just show us what a half swing would do now. So if that
Right.
last swing was 3/4, now let's see a half swing. Still trying to hit the ground severely in front of the ball.
Seems like this.
Definitely looks shorter than the 3/4.
All right, here we go. Okay. Whew. That could be it. Go.
Ooh, look at
Yes.
that, folks. We are at
75. Dude, 74.
Oh man, I can't believe it didn't realize 75. But that was 74 yards.
10 feet, dog.
Hey, not bad, man. And I know with the Darth Vader that you can make that putt.
Oh, yeah.
Saw it earlier in our putt game. You want to try one more, and then we'll go ahead and do a 5-ball measurement.
So we're going halfway.
Half swing, trying to brush the grass severely in front of the ball.
Okay.
Ooh, you do it again?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, it's that's even closer than the last one.
10 feet.
Oh, 10 feet, 2 inches.
I can't believe it.
It's pretty good, man.
That's the club.
Elbows.
It's got to be the club.
Okay, you ready for your 5-ball measurement?
Yeah.
Let's do this.
So here's what I'm going to commit to. So on those 5 balls, half swing, what seems half to me, and then continuing to focus on trying to just get that club to interact with the ground up in front. In my mind, it seems like a lot. So severely in front. So now, the other one, the first 5 balls, I kind of was on the first one, tried to hit it. Then I started to settle into swinging and really didn't have a reference or a concept for where that target is. And after, I don't know, we've done like 10 or 15 balls here or something like that. Now I feel like I have a sense of 75.
You're dialed in.
Let's see.
Ready for the tour.
This is the test. Hopefully these numbers improve. Here we go. So halfway, devois in front.
And to Chad, it feels severely. So he's sticking with that intention. Ooh. Oh, dude, it didn't register.
That was my best one.
Terrible. Come on, man.
Dude, that was the best one, man.
That was awesome. Do it again, buddy.
Oh. Go, 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 go.
Hey, it's okay. That's still going to work out there, buddy.
Yes. That's amazing.
Look it's right on 75 yards.
All right, so when I did that one, I was actually like pretty happy that it got 75, so I wasn't frustrated that I didn't hit it perfect. Like the previous one felt really solid. That one didn't. So
That's okay.
I know, I'm really happy with
So-
that it actually worked out. So having said lefty, I'm a beginner average player. I just want to get it up on the green and have fun with my friends. That's perfect. So we don't have to be perfect with this, right?
And truth be told, Chad, I think you bring up a nice point there. So a lot of the people that we work with, they'd hit a shot like that. It ended up 12 feet from the hole, so it was a really good shot. The next words out of their mouth would be, well, yeah, but I hit a little bit behind it. No, but you hit it to 12 feet. It's cool. Accept it. Move on. No need to yeah about anything. It was cool, man. You just hit it to 12 feet. Was it a little bit behind it? Yeah, but there's no yeah, but. The name of golf is how close to the hole can you get it?
Not how, but how many.
Yes, that's
My
right.
dad taught me early on.
Okay.
So if we're going to go through this, and I'm open to this, it's a left-handed club, not trying to be perfect.
No.
We could shoot another video where I go, yeah, but all the time and see how much progress we make on those. And then you could actually get a sense of what that looks like.
Won't be 12 feet, folks.
No. Okay, here we go. Halfway, devoir
Severely
in
in front.
front.
Oh, does it
so
need to
solid.
sit down? No.
Go in the hole.
Sit.
Dude, that was amazing.
Another elbow, man.
I
That's
can't believe it.
incredible.
The barrage. I'm going to put it in the game plan.
I mean,
Little fade.
man. We might have
Or
to
no,
test
that's a draw.
We might have to test the right-handed version of Chad after this to see if he
That's
can get
a
that
draw.
close.
Man. Okay, how many more shots do I got to go? Wow, All right, half swing, devoir in front. Seems like a whole bunch. Like I'm watching this thing.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely seems severe to me. The cool thing is there's a big difference between intention versus reality. So as Chad is trying to do this, it seems to him that the divot is way in front. So if he were to actually hit the ground there when his ball's in front of him, that ball would go knee high. The outcome would not be pretty at all. But there's a big disconnect between the intention versus reality. So his intention is to brush the grass severely in front. And what's actually happening is that club is interacting with the turf slightly in front. And it seems to be working very well for him.
Yeah. So, and that's why the ball's the teacher. Just because these things are solid right now. So I'm feeling like
They're really solid.
if I keep this up for another 2 balls, let's keep it going. All right, here we go. Halfer.
Can't wait to play golf with you this summer when you're 75 yards out and you bust out the left-handed club.
I can start hustling, man. I bet you I can hit it closer than you from 75 with my barrage.
That'll be amazing.
Okay, here we go. Oh,
Oh,
good God.
Sit
Sit.
down. Sit down.
That was solid, though.
Yeah, that was a good shot. That was a good shot.
That was really solid.
Life is good. All right, what do we have? 2 more to go?
I think so. Let's speed this process
Can't
up
wait
here.
to yeah, can't wait to see the improvement. That's got to sit down too, buddy.
That one felt long.
You're hitting it too good.
That wasn't half.
That was awesome. Good strike. Chad, as you're going through this on the commitment scale, still just focusing on the devoir and nothing else. Is that true? Feeling a little half swing, focusing on getting
Yeah.
the divot severely in front.
So I'm rehearsing the feel. Seems like here.
Yep.
And I can see that the devoir is exceptionally far in front. And then I just try to copy that feel. So that's mostly what I'm doing here.
I love it.
All right, here we go.
Ooh, this is another good one. Come on, get in the hole. Bang.
That's awesome, man. Did you see that?
Guy's pretty good. He can do it left-handed and right-handed. So now we're going to go back because we remeasured.
What was the first number?
24 yards.
Yikes.
So it's always nice when you're practicing to maybe do a before measurement and an after measurement to make sure that what you're trying to do or the experiments that you're running are working. Because if you're not measuring, you are guessing. So we always like to have the before and after measurement.
Guessing
what do you
is
think
that?
it is?
Dude, I think it's like 30 feet.
27 feet.
Oh, 33 feet. 11.
11 yards.
That's 33. So it went from 24 yards to 11.
24 yards to 11. As Jim Rohn would say, that's measurable progress in a reasonable time.
So a lot of the times, like on the computer, we could see before and afters of the swing, right? So you go in for a lesson, here's what the swing looked like, and then the after is, looks different. On this, when you come here, we feel like it's exceptionally important to do the before and after of the result.
Yeah,
The
not just
result,
the image,
like not
right?
just the way it looks. It's like, well, what if my swing looked funny, but it produced a great result? Or what if my swing looked great, but it produced a result that wasn't good enough to achieve my objectives, right? So in this case, through this process, with a lefty, the result got twice as
Radically
good,
better.
radically better in a very short amount of time. So I think that's pretty fascinating
Yeah.
to want to experience it from that lefty perspective or the beginner or average player's perspective. And then two, just see how true that actually becomes.
The cool thing is we did not use a video camera to improve. We used the golf ball as the teacher and the ground.
And commitment.
Yep. And then Chad had to make sure that he wasn't too cluttered upstairs. So he was really just trying to commit to hitting the ground. What felt like to him was severely in front. The only cameras that we needed was the one that's shooting this video.
Thank you, Kyle.
Yes.
Everybody say hello to Kyle. All right, cool. So we hope this helps. So, as we go through life and in these crazy times where we try to put ourselves in the shoes of our students, this was an attempt to do that. And ultimately, if the roles were reversed and I was doing it to Bent, he would ultimately do it the same way. And then we can see the result that it yields. So before and afters, use the result, measure a 5-ball average, see what result you get, and then do whatever experiments at home. And then measure the result after so you can find out what does or doesn't work. Okay, so we hope this helps you. We do appreciate you tuning in. If you have any questions or if there's anything that you'd like to see us produce, leave it in the comment section below and we'll be sure to produce those videos for you. So we hope this helps.
Take care and stay safe, everybody.
Thank you for joining us.